Hey guys, time for more Atom. We got 54 to 60. Two things. I've got a bit of a froggy throat, a bit of a something going on, so my voice may sound a little bit croaky, but don't let that deter you. We'll make it through. Secondly, I'll try to speak into the microphone more. I noticed editing the last few that I tend to turn away from the microphone as I'm talking, as I'm looking around and stuff, so I'll try not to do that. Try and keep the audio consistent. So let's get right into it. We've got 54 to 60 as I said, so we'll start with number 54 and work our way up. Alright, number 54. Atom with a suitcase. Okay. Let's rip it open. It's a thin one, so it may be just another servo. And no, it's not just a servo. It's a little... What is that? Micro SD card. Yay. That's interesting. It's a micro SD card, and that's all it is. How big is it? Atom Kodansha Fujisoft 16GB class 10. Pretty standard stuff. Worth a couple of bucks. Literally. Alright, we'll leave that in there so we don't lose it. It looks like something they've got branded for themselves, because you can do that if you order enough SD cards from whatever company. You can get them to put your own logos on it. Alright. Let's see what's inside the magazine. We have got more ABO. All sorts of sensors and stuff going on. I wonder how good the new ABO is. Like I said previously, when I was a kid, I always wanted an ABO, but they were really expensive in Australia. What's this? What is this? This looks like legal speak. Basic permissions, termination, no surrender of others' freedom. Acceptance not required for having copies. Patents. It looks like a terms and conditions. Must be a software agreement. Yeah. Alright, get rid of that. Ah! The case isn't just a prop, it's actually a holding case you can slot into. Like a carry case. Check that out. It's got the foam cutouts and everything. That's cool. So you can carry your Atom around. Focus. There you go. Nice. How much does that cost? 9,800 yen. Nearly 100 bucks. That's expensive. It's pretty big too. 450mm tall. 300mm wide. So about a foot wide. What's that? A foot and a bit tall. 230mm deep. That's like, what's 8 inches? 10 inches? 8 inches? 8 inches? I don't know. Anyway. Might have to get that. That's pretty cool. Looks like it's a thing you order separately too. So you don't have to get it if you don't want to. SD card. Raspberry Pi. Check sheet. And we're putting the SD card into the Raspberry Pi. Everyone knows how to do that. What's going on here? Ah, okay. It seems like we're going to take apart the programmer thingy, the bust of Atom that we use for programming the servos, and we're going to get that ready to reuse for the actual robot itself, it seems. Okay, we'll do that before we move on. So we got our bust, and we have to unplug things, and then unscrew things. And then unclip things. Whoop. And try not to break things. And remove stuff. keep removing screws. Take that off, and then it says do this. That plugs back into there, and a wire. That wire plugs into there. And don't pick it up by the wires, or you'll break things. I'll put those. Oh, I'll check if I need the screws before I put them away. No, so I'll put the screws away. Okay, so next thing. And it looks like I messed up. I went 54 first, not 53. So we'll do 53 now. Derp. That's alright. Keeping you on your toes. Okay, what? Ooh. What's this? That's big and puffy. Oh, it looks like his eyes. Alright, let's see what we have in here. More robots, Robohon, KHR. That one looks alright. A few different AI robots. The usual sort of stuff. More Atom characters. And eyes. Alright, let's make his eyes. Looks like an eye to me. They're marked right and left. Okay, that's right. And that one... No, that one's right. That one is left. Okay. So... Oh, we need to put the eyes into the eye holder thing. Now, I'm pretty sure these are only going to go one way. There we go. One eye. Two eyes. Like that. That should be right and that should be left, as it says here. That goes into the face. The face. A little bit dusty. Okay. I'm a real boy. Look at that. Okay, I'm not going to try and go too high pitched with my voice because it's all croaky. Make sure it's all pushed in right, and 4 screws to secure them in place. One. Two. 3. And 4. Oh. Alrighty. He's starting to look like a real atom. Kind of coming alive. Now what? We have got a camera module to put in. That will be sitting over here in the bag. So we need to take the little cover off. I cut my fingernail today, now I can't get my fingernail under there. Okay. And that goes right there like that. Interestingly, this looks like a very similar camera to the Raspberry Pi camera, in that, I don't know if you can see that, but around the camera little lens thing there, that kind of black plastic is castellated. It's kind of looks like the top of a the knight in a game of chess, and that's so you can actually get a little adapter on there, and you can turn it to focus that lens. I wonder if that's compatible with the Raspberry Pi camera, because often with the Raspberry Pi camera, if you buy the genuine one, it comes with that little focusing plastic thingy. Yeah. We'll get this in place. They say don't slip with the screwdriver, or you'll mess things up. And that's usually what I do. I remember I was modding an Xbox back in the day when they were the latest and greatest thing, the Xbox One. And I slipped with a screwdriver, and that was a few $100s down the drain because it went across the motherboard and killed the thing. Had to go out and buy another one and transfer all my mods over. But I managed to sell the remains, and someone used the parts that weren't broken, and it turned out alright, but still, it was a bit of a pain in the bum. Don't slip with your screwdriver. Okay, so we've got that in place, and they say to get the plastic wrap and wrap it up. So I'm going to use this from the eyes, seeing as I've already jumped ahead. So that looks like the eye's done, and the camera, which is like his cycloptic eye. A bit of tape. Alright, put that aside. What's next? The SD card. We already know that. But 55, 53, 54, 55. Yes, I can count. I promise I can count. I can count up to 10 because then I run out of fingers. If I really try hard, I can count to 20 because I use my toes. USB cable and a little bushing thingy. Right. This might be some sort of programming cable. Alright, so we get the neck piece and the main board. So the main board I have sitting... Where is that? Where do I have that sitting? Here. Here it is. I assume this is the main board, or the whatever board it is. It's weird though, because there's a lot of stuff missing. They didn't populate a lot of it. See all over here? I wonder if they'll release a upgraded board you can buy that has all that in there, that might give you, like, I don't know, maybe Wi-Fi, ESP module maybe here, or who knows. But it looks like they had or have plans for a lot more functionality, but it's not actually there yet. If they do, I think I'll buy it. And these have got the two LEDs, so I wonder if those end up in the head and like light up the eyes, left and right. Maybe I've already talked about that in a previous video. Okay, so what we need is that and that. And we put this on that way. And then we plug this into there. And then we put it back in the box. Back in its pack. Is that it? Why does it say we want that? Oh, there's more stuff. Okay, there's more stuff to do. Fair enough. It's a two-step process. So we got this one. Taking it all apart. Alright, so we take the servo out. We want to take the servo horn off. And then maybe I have to reprogram it. No, don't have to change it. They're saying to take the screw out, check that that is correct, put the screw back in. Nothing too fancy. Just double checking that you got things right. Okay. Now, that's got to be plugged in like that. Plug that into here. Hang on. Okay, so plug the servo into there. And then 02, 02, turn it on, press the button, it's going to do its thing, so I'll be back in just a sec. That was it. It was just checking the movement. You should go a little bit, then a lot, and then back to 0. So it's done that. It wasn't reprogramming. Okay. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, so let's put this on. Our black felt tape. Make sure things are all... What's this? We've got to take that off. It keeps telling us to take stuff off and making sure it's aligned. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Like that. Yeah. Okay. They keep telling me to take things off, check the mark and put it back together. Okay, anyway, where's number 2? Oh look, this is the last sticker. That means we have no more servos. This one is number 2. Bingo, finish it all. Okay, that is all for this one. Looks like I've got a microphone next. Microphone. That, I dare say, will go in his head as well. Bashing the microphone around. Alright. What do we got in number 56? We have got some Lego looking things. Vio, Sony. Got some crazy anechoic chamber going on there. Vio were very good in the day. Overpriced, but very good. Nowadays, nah, bit meh. They've succumbed to what most manufacturers do and cheapen down their stuff. Rely on the previous brand name that they built up. Still overpriced. Okay, let's put the microphone in. All in my opinion, of course. But then again, I am a Dell fanboy. I've had a few Precisions in my time. And I do very much like them. What do we want? We want to put the microphone into the rubber thingy. Like that. Stop fiddling around with it. And then that goes into the head, which we will unwrap. Where does it go? Down to his mouth. Oh yeah, fair enough. Just push it in, I guess. Where's my little driver? Okay. Microphone is in. And then we've got to fold the wires over a bit. Oh, we're going to put the board in. Yeah. Where'd that go? This one. We're going to stick this in. Okay. So that goes in there. No, goes that way. Derp. Like that. And we put two of the black screws in. These ones. Once again, do not slip with the screwdriver, or you need to buy a new Xbox. I know what that's for. That's going to plug into the Raspberry Pi, I bet ya. So this is a USB device. Yeah. I've got that plugged in. I wonder where this camera plugs into. Nowhere yet. Alright, let's wrap this back up. And what have we got next? Things. A little sensor pad maybe? Is that a touch sensor? I'm not sure. Piezo speaker? I don't know. Let's rip into it and find out. Okay. Thingy. Another thingy. More thingies. Microfiber cloth. Alright. Atom and like a, oh, it's a robot for playing Go. Is that Go? No, that's not Go. Whatever that game is. Kind of like a Japanese chess. Okay, so this, we need his head, his hair, and a servo. Ah, it looks like a touch sensor and goes in his head. Yeah, so you got his forehead, and then it's gonna go there. And they're saying it's delicate. Be careful. Don't break it. Okay, so hook the wire up. Let me in. What's that? Bit of cardboard. Click. Okay, so we've got the wire in. Oh yeah, okay, we've got to clean the area. With our microfiber. It's probably a capacitive touch. Delicately. There we go. Something like that. There we go. Capacitive touch sensor. And then this goes on his head. On the skull piece. No, on his face. Wrapping and unwrapping. Like a chump. Alright, that. I'll turn the page before I get too ahead of myself. Yes, okay. So that somehow goes on there. Like that. And then we want 2 screws, silver ones, to hold his hair on. Okay, servo number 3, one I prepared earlier. and the usual screw plus one. There we go. Check it moves like that. Yeah, whatever. And that's it for this one. This one. Sounds like my voice is breaking. Number 58. We have got some little duct thingies, some screws, and a weighty box. What is this? Atom cards. It must be for a game that he can play. It's probably like image recognition or something. Good thing I don't speak enough Japanese to read most of it. I'll show you a few of them. It's got just, oh yeah, it's got different things on them. A random selection. Looks like these ones are just writing in Japanese. Alright. Thought that was going to be the battery. Anyway. Next issue. Lots of different things going on. Just stuff. Just stuff. Okay, what have we got in here? Looks like we got to put a bit of tape and stuff inside here. Where are we putting it? There. No. Is that the one? Other piece. That one. Okay. It wants to be level with the top and then wrapped around. Tweezers. Got big fat Western fingers. I'll just trim that. Okay, so we got that around there. Put a second one, okay. I'll try. Okay, second one. Then, where's that one? That servo here. Oh, I'll unplug that. That wants to go in there. We want that to go there. Okay, 2x4 and 2x6. Give me a sec, I've got to figure out what screws to use. They want two different sizes. It's getting hard. think I need an adult. I think I'm supposed to be an adult. I missed the memo. Okay. So we got that done. Yeah. Okay, we got this. We want to put all, looks like we want to put all these through. Like that. Yep, all the wires through. Bending it around. Hang on a sec. Bear with me. So if I go like that, that's where I want to wrap more of this black tape. The black felt tape. Yeah. Oops. I need two pieces to stick together, back to back, like that, and wrap it there. Oh, we're not sticking it onto the wire, it's just meant to hold the wires, but still kind of slide if we need it. Yep, I get it. And then it goes like that. That should be about the same length. Then we put his head turning. Oh, this is for turning his head. That goes in there. That's for like looking left and right. Okay. Then this one goes like that. Geez, how are you meant to make that stay in? I need like 5 hands. Okay, like that. Yeah. Bear with me while I really mess things up. And then, oh, we've got to take that out. That. Goes on there like that. Yeah. Okay. That looks about right. Three screws. Try and do this with only 2 hands. All right. Now we put the back of his head on, the back of his skull. This one. 2 screws at the top. And then his hair. It's almost like I'm making a robot. That's so cool. I hope it works at the end. For real, eh? Make sure it's all seated in there right. Okay, look at that. That's awesome. Okay, so I put the screws in. Now what? Oh, yep. I've got to tape all these up. Where's the white stuff? That one. And these ones. So, if I go like that, they go in there, right? And this goes on top, like that. Yeah? Then we've got to tape it up with this stuff. Like that. And that there is our head done for now. Wrap it back up in bubble wrap. Not yet. We'll see what we've got next. We have got, oh, it looks like some of the body, or the chassis, or what have you. Number 59. Alright. Screws and black parts. See what we got. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Am I seeing the words WPS? Really? It uses WPS. I've got to compromise the security of my entire home network to get this thing on Wi-Fi. Are you kidding me? I'll have to set up a subnet. Jeez, yeah, it's talking about WPS. Not happy, Jan. Not happy. I'm not happy with WPS. They still use it here in Japan. It's ridiculous. If I want to put, I've got Mitsubishi aircons, top of the line aircons, like the split systems. You can get like a Wi-Fi unit, so you can do the Internet of Things kind of smart home stuff, and they're WPS. It's like, yeah, you can hack that in 10 minutes, even less than 10 minutes. Like, there's no reason for it, except for plain laziness and backwards thinking, which is, you know, in corporate Japan is par for the course. Anyway, we're going to attach the legs together. I'll get the legs. I'm getting all emotional about WPS. My voice is going funny. Okay. Anyway, I've just got to chill out a bit. Make sure the flat side is there. Then that connects there. And we use the black screws. Which ones? The little flat ones, I think. Yeah, the little flat ones, these ones. WPS for your Wi-Fi. You may as well just say to use an open network for all the good WPS gives you. It's probably safer to use an open network because then at least you know it's not secure. It's worse having the illusion of security than no security. Anyway, it's weird because the Raspberry Pi supports like PSA 2. I mean, that's been basically cracked now, yeah, sure, but at least it's a bit harder to get into, even so. One, two. Oop. 3. And 4. And we have the legs on the frame. Nice. That's cool. Alright, now we want the front part of the frame apparently. And the wires pass through. Like that. And we put a bunch of screws in. These ones are the more chunky sized screws. I'll just dispose of some things. Okay. How many screws? A whole stack of them. It's really starting to come together now. Last one. Stick that screw in there. All right. You're saying you should be able to go like that, I think. Down here. It's got a bit of mobility, look at that. That's pretty impressive. It's got more mobility than a lot of costumes I see at Comic-Con. People walking around like they're robots. In all their ill-fitting body armour. I was saying test stuff. Yeah, I don't want to test stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, check things, check stuff. What to do if things aren't lined up. Looks like we've got more chassis in the next one. And then that will be it for this one. So let's cut it open and get this chassis out. Geez, my voice is really not good, is it? Not good. Not much going on here, but there's a, oh, I saw this on YouTube. Some dude made a transformer car. You can sit in the car and it transforms into this robot. It needs a gantry to hold it and it's really slow and stuff, but yeah, it's mainly an art piece more than anything. Ride JH-001 by Brave Robotics. Project J-Day-T. Yeah. So it's like a transformer. They try to make a real transformer, but yeah, I mean, it's impressive, but it's what you'd expect. Oh, looks like we're making a box out of... Gonna make a box out of this. Okay, I guess that says, don't throw it away. Let me clear some space. Oh yeah, look. There's actually a pizza place in Australia called Hell's Pizza. And the pizza boxes, you know, you punch out a piece like this, the same way I'm doing here. And it makes like a little coffin shape that is big enough to put your leftover pizza in. So you end up putting your Hell's Pizza into a little coffin to store it in the fridge. It was kind of cool. Relatively amusing. Okay. Get all this folded up. I get to wonder what it's all for. So we made a box. I said to put some tape on it. I'm sure it's for something really obvious, but I'm not sure yet. All right. Testing the limits of the servos, and I don't know what the box is for yet. They just said make a little coffin. Make a box. Wakarimasen. I don't understand. How to fix stuff if it's all wrong. Ooh, battery's coming next, but this is the last one. I haven't got the next one yet. It's going to be a 3.6 volt 18 watt hour lithium battery. Cool. Alright guys, well, we got the head together, so that's all ready to go. Disembodied head, and we got the chassis and the legs. This part of the chassis is probably going to go in when we put the arms in. Yeah, it looks like it kind of fits around where the arms go. So that will be coming next as well. Put the arms on the chassis and then we can put the body pieces on. Looks like we need to get the waist area. Oh, if I turn it around the right way. No, that would be the back, wouldn't it? I assume this is what we'll be using here. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting there. We're certainly getting there. Anyway, that's all we got for this week, for this month, for this year. However long it takes me to get this thing out. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So don't forget, keep watching the videos, hit that subscribe button like everyone says, and we'll see you next time.